Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Fire Emblem Three Hopes, and we are currently about to go and apprehend Tomos. Let's get into it.
Shouldn't we take a moment to... Very well. We'll be right behind you.
So Monica is safe, and she is actually herself. She is not Kranya.
There he is!
Tomos does not know he's been made yet.
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
Ooh, some people are about to die.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
There's our forehead man. God, you ugly.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
They're recognizing that they use the same power as him.
Find him!
Right! What he did was just like...
Just like me. Sleeper agent. Sleeper agent. Prologue. Crisis
Prologue.
in Fhirdiad.
Crisis in Fhirdiad. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomos shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Dimitri elects to keep an eye on events from afar and not involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Fhirdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomos saga.
That's some meta
Thanks
commentary.
to his shape-shifting ability, he slipped free of the knights and escaped.
shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Wait, why do you say it like that? Oh, I see. I thought Arvel was saying that. I was like, but Arvel's the one who gave us the powers. I see what they're doing. The quotes, contextualize that. Resist the urge and stay quiet. I'm just gonna make you say it, Arvel.
Don't feel like sharing, hmm? All the same, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomos, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Ah, there you are.
You about to call me on it, Dimitri?
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
Admit that you feel uneasy.
I kinda try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
Perhaps. And yet... How do I put this? Power is neutral. The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it. For example, I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was bestowed upon me so that I might protect others. And you used your power to save us, which means it cannot possibly be evil.
Didn't mean to fish for sympathy there, but, well, thanks.
My apologies if I overstepped.
I've been looking all over for you, Prince Dimitri. Her Grace the Archbishop is asking for you. She requests that you come to the audience chamber immediately. Duke Fhirdiad has arrived for a visit.
Oh, nice.
Rodrigue is here? I'm on my way. Let us continue this discussion later.
I like Rodrigue. Felix doesn't, but I do.
Hold on. What did you say?
I've only just heard the news, so I'm a bit hazy on the finer points. But it seems my uncle has seized control of the capital and declared war on House Fhirdiad. All signs point to him wanting to stamp the line out entirely.
Oh.
That's Felix's family, right? They're one of the kingdom's leading houses. What does the royal family gain from eliminating them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fhirdiad supporting my claim to the throne.
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
My uncle claims House Fhirdiad is attempting to install me as their puppet. As such, he issued a written appeal to the Western Lords to help him rescue me from the Duke's foul clutches, as he puts it.
In what cruel world would our noble house take the reins of a boor like you?
Don't ask me, it's his pretext.
So what exactly is going on in the capital? You said it's been seized.
Oh dear. I do hope nobody there has been met with foul play.
He's in no position to engage such a move until I've been removed from the situation.
I say the Regent should be dealt with. I haven't heard one good thing about his leadership.
I've no intention of becoming a pawn in this game. All the same, I must return to Fargus at once. Didu, you will accompany me.
Do we think...
As you wish, Your Highness.
Do we think we'll run into Cornelia here?
Felix, I'm sure your father will contact you soon. For now, just wait for Rodrigue to weigh in.
Ash?
Sorry, it's just that Lenato used to be in the Grand Duke's service, so...
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point. So let's not hasten to conclusions, any of us. We must all keep level heads.
So that's implying that we may come to fight Lenato again, unfortunately. Damn. Guess we'll have to see.
I'm told you are sending the knights to help us, Lady Rhea. I do not wish to sound ungrateful, but are you sure you want to do that?
The Church of Seiros cannot overlook this grievance.
Regrettably, many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter. However, while we may lack numbers, we have put together a unit of considerable skill. It will be captained by someone near and dear to you, in fact. Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to... Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Since its very inception, we have watched over the kingdom of Fargus as one would their own child. When its peace is threatened, the Church has no choice but to act.
I have not forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
One other thing. A suggestion, if you will, from the Church.
Interesting.
They cut away from that.
So she wants all of us to go with you?
Gotcha, okay.
Yes. This time, the Knights of Seiros will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
Well, I certainly don't mind. But Annie and Ash, what about you?
You know I'm always behind you. But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim. If I join you, it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
I'll go. I mean, of course I don't want to get Lenato into any trouble. But I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
Did we ever... We never met Rufus, right? I don't think we did.
Sorry to place such a difficult decision on your shoulders, Ash. And what of you?
I'm in. The more time I spend here at the Academy, the more I miss actual fighting.
She just wants to kill people.
Besides, I want to use my powers to help. After all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
There you go again, throwing yourself headlong into the first conflict you find. No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you. Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
I'll inform you of the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
I wonder if there's any part of this game that will eventually give me control over Byleth again. Like, I wonder if we're going to get to see Byleth's side through gameplay or not. Temporarily parted ways with Annette. We'll be in Fhirdiad before we know it. Guess I should see what the others are up to. Okay, we're back in the camp. We can speak with our classmates. Let's see. Support info. Oh, look, it even has a progress bar. Daydu is the highest, probably because we had him as adjutant for quite a while. Okay, cool. Storehouse. We'll hold on to these for a little bit before we decide to use them, I think. Not available in the demo. So I bet you save data bonuses will read if we have played the original game, which means that I'll probably have access to bonuses once the full game comes out.
What's going on?
There are rumors floating about regarding the Grand Duke of Itha. Perhaps you have heard of them. People claim he had the previous king assassinated, and that he was involved in the tragedy of Duscur. And while most rumors are not but wind, something about these seem strangely credible. There have long been whisperings about discord between the Grand Duke and the late king, not to mention the man's relationship with His Highness. Okay.
Hey, you.
She isn't here? No. I thought for sure she'd show up for a fight in the kingdom. Huh? Who isn't here? Why, Thunder Catherine, of course. Ah, so that's who they were referencing in the previous scene, is Catherine. Stop auto-advancing. She's the swordswoman who wields one of the hero's relics. I hope she's playable. I love Catherine so much. She's the most powerful of all the knights, and I thought this would be a chance to go head-to-head with her and see who could bury the most enemies. But hey, she's not here, she's not here. I'll just have to beat our foes twice as hard. I loathe the Grand Duke. He tried to harm His Highness on countless occasions. Wait for him to finish. His Highness's first campaign was suppressing the rebellion in the west. That too was a plot of the Grand Duke. Only because of House Fhirdiad did His Highness emerge unscathed. Assassination attempts continued increasingly in the palace afterwards as well, and given what happened with King Lambert and Duscur,
well,
His Highness must be aware of the man's ill intent. Exquisite old letter. I had a business meeting coming up in Fhirdiad, but that's been cancelled. It's hardly the time for that now. I'm sure you remember that the king went to meet with the leaders of Duscur, yes? Well, they were beset by attackers from Duscur on their way there. All were killed. Only the young prince made it. Someone marshaled an army and sent soldiers to raise Duscur immediately. In the meantime, Fhirdiad is all in chaos without a king. Duscur really made a mistake here. They're all going to be punished for the actions of a few extremists. Still, considering what they did, maybe they deserve it. I suppose that means we can no longer trade with Duscur. Shame, There's gold to be mined near Gwenevar. And their blacksmiths are exceptional. No matter what, don't do anything until I return. A merchant's letter sent from Fhirdiad. A little bit of insight into the tragedy of Dusker.
Indeed.
That knight can't be Gustav, can he? True, he claims his name to be Gilbert, and yet... Huh, I never would have believed that the man who abandoned his country would return to this late hour. Oh, is he here? Yeah, Gilbert. He is here.
Hello. This way.
I am Gilbert, charged with commanding the Knights of Saros in the coming battle. Should the need arise, I hope you will rely on me. I will not permit any harm to come to the students of the Officers' Academy. Ask him if he's connected to the kingdom. The fact you were specifically dispatched here must mean you have some connection to the kingdom. Or maybe even the royal capital. Indeed, but only slightly more than the other knights. However, that does not mean every one of the Blue Lions will be joining us.
Let's see.
Yeah, I guess Annette must have had some reason for not coming along, huh? Ooh, rough. I suppose so. Yes. So she didn't come because Pops came? I think that's what we're being implied.
Well,
Are you sure this is okay, Ash? Lord Leonardo was once a servant of the Grand Duke, after all. Yes, when he learned of the circumstances, he told me to hold on to what I believed was just. Praise Lord Leonardo.
Let's see.
Lord Leonardo is your adoptive father, right, Ash? He sounds like quite the man. Thanks. I hope to be just like him someday.
Let's give it a go.
Which is exactly why I'm going to do what I believe in, Ingrid. Don't worry. Maybe you really are suited to be a knight, Ash.
Got a minute?
After the death of the previous king, most of the royal knights were apparently taken under the command of Rufus, the Grand Duke of Etha. Some portion escaped the capital and rejoined with us here, but not all. There are evidently still some at Fhirdiad who are resisting, and I want nothing more than to help them.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, now that I think about it, I heard something when we were leaving Garreg Mach. Evidently, Professor Yuritsa set out for the Imperial capital, along with the Black Eagles. And if I'm not mistaken, most of the Knights of Saros had some sort of business which kept them from joining us on this mission. I'm certain it's not Academy-related, but I wonder what Annie and the others are doing. Yeah, who all is with Annie, then? To be honest, I'm a little afraid of His Highness. I mean, he's definitely a good person, don't get me wrong or anything. He's usually got a somber look on his face, but his instructions to his troops are always clear. But still, that face. I've got no idea what's going on in his head. Is he sad? Is he calm? It's impossible to tell. And he was born with that inhuman strength of his, right? Sure makes him hard to approach. What if I make him mad? You don't want to make him mad, trust me. I've seen his crits. Dude's a beast.
What are your thoughts?
Did you know there's a whole town under Garreg Mach? A bunch of suspicious characters live there. Well, yep, I wonder if we're going to be meeting them soon. They call it Abyss. I wonder what those folks are really like. The church leave them alone, though, so they must not have been involved in that business with Tomas. Let's try and cheer him up.
Got a sec?
Don't look so glum, Dimitri. Everyone fights with their families at some point in their life. You've wit like a rapier. Perhaps I'd do well to pick up on a bit of that cheer. I had a missive sent to my uncle, but I wager I'll not receive a reply.
I implore you.
Please continue with preparations so we can set out immediately if the fighting starts. Yeah, this fight is a little bit more serious, though, isn't it?
Have you need of me?
Do you know what sort of life His Highness led when he lived in Fhirdiad before coming to the Academy? Well, I'll tell you. Under the pretext of guarding him, the Grand Duke provided an escort who watched his every move at all times. Despite having committed no crime, he was basically put under house arrest. Word is they even read his letters. Can you imagine? Sadly, we minor knights on the fringes could do little for him. But this time, I'm going to help. That's why I fled the capital and came running here. Alright, well that's cool.
So listen,
Rufus has always been a sharp one, I tell you what. None could ever match him when it came to political acumen. But while everyone recognized his talent, he had no crest, so the throne ended up going to his younger brother Lambert. Lambert was the polar opposite of his brother in nature and temperament, though he possessed a natural genius in matters of tactics. Can't help but wonder what would have been if the pair of them could have worked together to govern the kingdom.
Yes? Nice day we're having.
Well now, are you a student at the Officers' Academy? I am Rodrigue Akil Fhirdiad, the very man at the center of the maelstrom we find ourselves in. You have my apologies for getting you involved in this recent discord. Are you Felix's dad?
So basically...
Indeed, and I hear you have been quite the boon to my son.
Would it bother you?
Military strength will be essential if we are to take the royal capital, so I would ask your aid in the matter, if at all possible.
Do you have a spare moment?
As a member of House Brenius, the present situation is one I simply cannot leave be. To begin with, His Highness Dimitri's succession to the throne was duly agreed upon and acknowledged by the Archbishop herself. After the death of His Majesty, my house and the other lords made preparations with that intent. Yet the Grand Duke would now attempt to overthrow that agreement. I won't let it stand.
Got a second?
Hey, cheer up, Felix. Your dad's getting worried. I know how unpleasant it feels to have people make their claims about your family. Don't act as if you have it all figured out. That sort of thing would never bother me. So, why are you upset? Why do you look like you just got punched in the gut? Because a certain someone's indecision is making me sick to my stomach.
Not good.
Look, if you're that concerned about His Highness, you should just say something to him. Why should the job of cheering him up fall to me? Alright, I better get some rest before the fighting kicks off. Okay, speak with Dimitri. I didn't see any other items laying about.
Yes?
Nothing else to read? I don't think so. Okay.
Greetings. You have my thanks.
I see you've spoken with everyone. The consideration is much appreciated. We shall depart the moment everything is ready. Please be sure to rest until then. Let's go.
The Duke has stamped out most of the troops who invaded Fhirdiad. As things stand, a clash on royal soil and eventually within the capital is inevitable. As you are the only blood kin I have, my lord, I pray we might find a way to resolve this conflict peacefully. Bah, what rubbish. He sings of conciliation, but I know a threat when I read it.
Ooh, buddy, you look like you need a nap or two.
Shouldn't you take better care of a letter from your dear nephew, my lord?
And there she is. She's the real reason this is happening.
He's not expecting a reply. The creature means to slay me.
Your fear of Prince Dimitri runs deeper than I thought. You shouldn't have missed your chance 4 years ago in Dusker, or 2 years ago during the suppression of the rebellion. That's twice you failed to kill him.
I've learned my lesson. A lion's cub is still a lion, and one cannot slay a lion with a clumsy scheme. It's those monstrous eyes, Cornelia. They terrify me.
He's scared of Dimitri.
The boy is a vicious animal, yet he attempts to feign actual grief that we can't find common ground. The aberrance of it shakes me to my core.
I understand completely.
Every night since I killed my brother, I dream a lion is ripping out my throat.
Oh, don't worry, it's coming, buddy.
You'll run yourself ragged if you live your days in fear of revenge.
Dimitri's coming for you.
You were meant to rule Fargus, and you have the power to make it so. Your royal army is the finest in the realm, and if I may be so bold, you also have me. Put your worries to rest, my king. Sleep deeply and without fear.
I'm so utterly tired. Tired of being afraid. Tired of what I've become. All of it.
Honestly, you should be. You're kind of an awful person, Rufus.
I see. And how much longer until Tullus gives the word?
I know only that something is amiss in the Imperial capital.
Curse it all! I am not waiting 1,000 years for that doddering old fool to act.
Yeah, something leads me to believe that Edie might be, causing some problems.
Rally the Western Lords and their troops, and be quick about it. Have them make ready to intercept that whelp.
As you command, Cleobulus.
Is that the first time we've heard her actual name? Cleobulus. That's one hell of a name,
According to
girl.
our scouts, the enemy has positioned their troops on the capital streets.
So they can use the townsfolk as shields when we take the fight to them. With vulgar tactics.
Well, now that we know their strategy, our next move will be critical. A victory stained with the people's blood achieves nothing. We'll need to move our forces swiftly, but with caution. Dadu, has there been a reply from my uncle?
Nothing of yet.
I thought not.
Your Highness, will you truly be able to strike Rufus down when the time comes?
I will do what is required of me.
Preparations are complete, Your Highness.
The people are waiting for you, Dimitri. Let's not keep them any longer.
Okay, Mom.
No, we'd best not.
You're our commander, but you look like you're heading for a funeral. Could you maybe try not being so insufferable?
Apologies for my demeanor. I've more than a few things on my mind. But very well. Let's begin our final war council.
You look pale. Not keen on fighting your own blood?
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long ago.
Then what's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital, I wonder if my actions are right. Most of the people here favor keeping the royal line of succession. That's because my father and the kings before him maintained peace inside these walls. But ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
Damn.
So why didn't you?
Because it would have divided the kingdom, just as it's doing now. Yet had I supported my uncle's claim, it would have been open rebellion. And the only way to prevent such a rebellion is to invade the capital and kill the regent. In other words, I cannot restore my grandfather's peace without first breaking it.
In that case, there's no reason to hesitate.
Welcome to the weight of being king.
You know fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
My apologies. I have a bad habit of agonizing over such things. And as all of you have come this far to help me, the least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
Okay, defeat Rufus is our victory condition. No defeat conditions as of yet. Before starting a battle, you can adjust which units to deploy. Units placed within the dark blue grid will be available to control and give orders to. Units placed in the light blue grid will only be available to give orders to. Okay, interesting. Gotcha. Highlight a unit to see their advantage against the enemies that will appear on the battlefield. You can check by weapon type and extra effectiveness. Had to pause to sneeze. Choose units that will have an advantage against the enemies you will be facing. Okay. Alright, so let's see. just start with everybody removed real quick, just so that I can look at things one thing at a time. So are you in a light blue square? I'm guessing that Shez is always controllable. So we get 3 other controllable units. Fair enough. Okay, cool.
Time to go.
Sylvain. And Dedu for that left side.
Understood.
There's nobody who is strong against that right side. There's only, kind of neutral.
I won't fail.
Have to do my best.
I can depart at once.
I'll do my best.
Then I'll be off.
Okay. Okay, unit info. Now, where do we choose weapons? Convoy menu, where you prepare for battle. Here you can equip weapons, equip combat arts and magic, change abilities, and change classes. Changing classes will change the weapons you can equip as well as your actions during battle. It will also change your advantage against enemies. You can acquire a new weapon in the You acquired a new weapon in the last battle. Go on and equip it. To equip a weapon, a unit's weapon level must be equal to or greater than the weapon's weapon level. You can increase a unit's weapon level by raising their class level or promoting them to a more advanced class. When your unit's weapon level increases, they will be able to attack more times consecutively with that type of weapon. Okay, so you'll take the Venom. Okay, who do we want to have the leather shield? Maybe Mercy? No battalions yet. Okay, you have access to a lot, actually. Durability cost is 15. Might is medium. Okay. Does Grounder still have... Yep, it does have effectiveness against flyers. Cool. So that still applies. And you actually have access to some magic. Give you Nosferatu. Okay, yes, I can switch through characters. That's good. Okay, so you would have access to these if you have those weapons equipped. Okay, gotcha. Okay, is there anything else I need to look at? So, ZR to set abilities. Oh, here we go, okay. Carpe Diem. Increases dex and speed by 5. Class ability, Axe Buster. And those are our uniques. Gotcha, okay. And changing classes. By changing classes often, you can experiment with different combinations of units, unique abilities, and class actions. Classes marked with a blue arrow indicate a class bonus for that unit. Use a class bonus to receive additional class experience in battle and training. Okay, so if you're like good at specific skills. So that's indicated by the blue chevron there, it looks like. Okay, Myrmidon tree. So do you have to get 3 stars before you can move into something? So in other words, we could be a Myrmidon until we got 3 stars, and then once we got 3 stars, we could go to one of these. I'm thinking that's how that works. Cool. Reduces the unit's chance of getting knocked back. When a lance is equipped, increase damage to enemies by 10%. Cool. Okay, soldier to a cavalier. Okay. Let's get into this fight.
As we feared, the soldiers are using the townsfolk as shields. What cowards!
Our first priority.
When poisoned, you will take damage over a set period of time. Also, your strength and magic will be reduced.
Secure the...
Yeah, Mercy and Daydew I think I'll leave on Defend.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Let's begin.
Oh, we can't get there yet.
It's time to move.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned.
Okay, we can't get through there.
I'll do what I can. It's worth it.
People's safety. My own can wait. We'll start by eliminating guards on the capital perimeter.
Where is this base? There it is. Seize the strongholds on the outskirts of Fhirdiad. Okay, easy enough. We can do that.
This will go faster if we split into 2 groups.
Let's take it for ourselves.
Let's do this! Shore up the defenses!
Let us take this stronghold! Out of the way!
Oh, neither of them can be controlled. Is there an easy way for me to see which ones can be controlled?
Gotta keep aiming higher.
Okay, circles are ones you can control. Okay, circles are the ones you can control.
It's time to... I'm going.
I almost broke a sweat there. Next.
Okay, you're not strong against these guys, but I'm gonna send you over there anyway. It's almost done.
Perimeter is secure.
Cool.
Things should be easier now that we know our backs are safe. Open the gates and seize the town, but ensure no harm comes to the people.
Defeat the Grand Duchy army in the castle town.
Fhirdiad is large. We should divide and conquer.
Hey!
Okay, we're gonna control you.
I'll make short work of this.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about...
Let's begin. I will be your shield.
Begin the operation. I have your back.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Shall we? I'll provide assist.
We will approach. I will move to assist.
Are the front gates still closed off? We should probably open them up so we can get reinforcements in here, yeah?
A fine idea. And if things go awry, we might need another way out.
Seize the stronghold and open the main gate to the castle town. Cool.
Now's our chance. Attack!
This stronghold will fall!
Well, he's clearly that apple did not fall far from the tree.
To think they would involve innocent people. We must end this battle as soon as we can.
Let's take it for ourselves!
Okay, let's take this while we're here.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot. I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
I got this!
Is this really the best the officers of Aether can offer? Disappointing. Now's our chance. Attack!
That was close! Let's do this!
In that case, fling open the gates. Sorry, Your Highness. Stole your thunder there.
Okay, looks like we got that. Good.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let's begin.
It's... You're all right. Some nights we should have never let it come to this. Do not blame yourselves. However, you seek to make amends. Lend me your strength and help me reclaim the capital. Got you! Hey, you tried.
Gotta remember how this feels.
I do this for His Highness.
I've got. Take a breath.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Either. Not a problem. I've got this.
It's not over.
Forgive me, my lord. I see our enemy is somewhat confident. Deal with this Viscount Kleiman.
Worry not, Cornelia. We will save Prince Dimitri from that vile puppeteer who controls him.
Take this!
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's time. I'll
Need to
do
take
it.
care of those soldiers before we're boxed in.
I suggest we again divide our soldiers to deal with the multiple...
Let's begin. Let's begin. Come with me.
Threats, Your Highness.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Hear you loud and clear.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Hear you loud and clear. I might just be able to help. You like that?
I'm not I must keep aiming higher.
Right on me!
I will handle this.
This is just sad. Can we please hurry and get this battle over with?
Can't take any chances.
Please, Your Highness, you must see reason. We are only doing our...
I'll do my... I'm a little nervous about this.
It's worth it.
Duty!
Stand down.
Take him into custody. I have a lot of questions for him.
At once, Your Highness.
Give it up!
Shouldn't be reckless.
I got this!
Thank the goddess we were able to keep the people out of harm's way.
No, not yet!
Enough of this.
Too easy!
The town should be safe for the time being. Let's press on to the castle.
How do we breach the castle with the drawbridges up?
These people are hopelessly outnumbered. Unleash our units from the strongholds and crush them all.
Not a problem. Move out!
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
This could be our chance. There are controls by the castle gates that lower the drawbridges. We can do so from within the strongholds.
Your Highness, the troops that escaped the castle have taken up position in the surrounding strongholds.
That won't do. We must retake them at once and ensure the town is safe for good.
If you're here to rescue us, give us the honor of joining you in battle.
I'll show you no mercy! Let's do this!
I'll do what I can. I'm here to help.
Not a problem. I've got. Take a breather.
Are you ready?
This area is secure. Not a moment too soon, it seems.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
It's worth it. Stand down. I'm stronger. We'll see about that.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Let's begin. It's time to move. It's time to... I'm going.
That's the last of the strongholds. Things should be much
Okay, let's start
quieter
moving
around
forward.
here from now on.
Seize the strongholds and disable the
And of course,
controls.
the main entrance is blocked. We need to find another way in.
Now's our chance. Attack!
This ends now!
Let's
Okay,
begin.
you keep moving forward. Maybe, if we can. Looks like there's actually a gap there.
Out of the way!
While you're here, pick that up. Oh, it's money. I thought that was going to be health.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Not a problem. I've got.
You called?
Now's our chance. Attack!
This stronghold will fall.
Well done. Now to lower the drawbridge.
Sweet.
Good.
Okay, now they can move
Let's
forward.
begin. It's time to move.
Here you'll leave the backup to me.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Now, if we lower the other drawbridge, we'll be able to attack the enemy from both sides.
I've got.
My turn. Underestimated the royal wealth. Time for someone to put him in his place.
You like that? Let's get that bridge down. Where are the controls?
Okay.
Now that we have access to both the east and west bridges. It's time to breach the capital, corner the traitors, and strike them down.
Cornelia Arnim.
My, this is your lucky day. I've decided that you deserve my personal attention.
Bring it. Okay, they're both here. Rufus Tiri Blathid.
You truly are whimsical. Will today mark my death or his? Either way, this farce will finally come to a close.
Alright, so far I'm having a lot of fun with this. Okay, she appeared right by us. Let's see, where, so there she is, where is he? Okay, he's up there.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
And Dimitri's just following you, right? Okay, I think everybody has orders now.
I think I've grown.
That's not a great one there, Dedu. Okay, there we go. I think the doors are about to open.
Oh, why the long faces? Does our hospitality displease you so?
Is this door not open?
Oh my, what a fascinating power you possess.
Sure is.
It's not gonna make me go all the way around, is it? I wonder if maybe that doesn't open until we clear this?
I'll do what I can.
You head
It's
for
worth
that.
a shot.
That might be the case.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about...
But if you think I need it to beat you...
I guess we'll control you for a minute until people get where they need to go.
It's time to... I'm
Think
going.
again.
Okay, looking at the map, I'm trying to see, is there anywhere I can get health? No? Okay.
So, it's come to this at last.
Better use this.
If you want my head, then come claim it.
I intend to, Uncle.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
It's worth... You called?
On our pride as knights, we will defend our liege to the last.
Grant them no mercy.
Not yet.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Okay,
do
you
my
need to
best.
go.
Let's move.
It's time. I'll do it.
Seems determined to not surrender, which means he gives me no other choice.
I should have killed you at Dusker when I had the chance. It's not over.
Every moment I stare at you vexes me more.
Okay, so I've got that bar that's underneath the one that does A, and I don't know how to use that with my character right now. Whatever it is. Let's see. Unit info. Details? No. Smash, R, Y, and X. Can't do that. Other. Can I tell Rodrigue to do something? Because I kind of... Yeah, he's not doing super hot, and I kind of want him to just, like, back off a little bit.
Hear you loud and clear. Come on, let's get marching. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of...
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
You should have died that day.
There we go. This is the thing I was trying to get to. Class details.
I think I've grown.
That was it. It was just a regular X. Gotcha.
But seeing as I yet live, I have a duty
Okay, got him.
to fulfill.
I've got that. Take a breather.
What are you waiting for, monster? Kill me. Avenge your father.
Find that man. Take him away.
Nice, Ash. Ooh, you got a good level up. Damn, son.
Now I'm mad. Little beasts. None of this would be happening if not for that old man Thomas.
Damn, we're wailing on her right now.
Gotta keep aiming high.
It's not bad.
Seize this moment. Get me getting wrapped up in my fun again. But sadly, I must bid you farewell.
She's slippery, that one.
Yeah, we had a couple people who were taking some hits
Your
there for
Highness,
sure.
We are moving Rufus to a cell and preparing him for questioning.
Good, thank you. I will join you shortly. Raise your voices with me, friends. You fought hard this day, and now victory is ours.
Stage complete. Okay, we got the intermediate seal. We did not get the S rank.
A decent effort. I think I've grown.
Very nice, Dedu. MVP, baby. Ooh, Dedu mastered fighter. Looks like Dimitri is mastered as well.
No, this is not my peak.
Strength +2, cool. Swinging Fury.
I could use this.
Rebellious Spirit.
I'm a better man
Max
now
HP
than I was
+500,
5 minutes
very
ago.
nice. Spirited
I'm getting better.
Seas.
How can I best use
Wheel
this power?
Sweep. Res +2. Okay, +1 iron and a +4 iron tome. Cool. We can give that probably to Annie. We have some seals. Oh look, this is what we got from the chest. Cool.
Something you feel like saying?
No.
All traitors get put to the sword. It's his duty as king.
Dark.
Final words.
Dadu and Gilbert in the background.
None for you. But tell me something, boy. Does it trouble you to slay your own kin? What a surprise. I did not think you capable of sympathy, craven monster that you are.
Yes. But either way, I do what I must.
Well, to perish by your hand, it is a fate that I much deserve.
Question is did Cornelia get away, or did we get her too? Slight hint of a grin there. Ooh, showing his darker side a little bit.
Elidor, Mateus, and Kleiman.
Who's this?
We believe they, as well as many powerful Western lords, were accomplices in the assassination of the late king.
It's not Sylvain's brother, is it?
Along with the Grand Duke, they seem to have received large sums of money and supplies from the imperial nobility.
I don't know who this is.
Thinking this to be recompense for the assassination in Duscur, we investigated the link further. In 1171, the mage Cornelia arranged for a certain powerful imperial family to come to the kingdom.
That's the year when my step-uncle, Lord Arundel, brought Edelgard here in exile.
Yep.
Correct. We think Lord Arundel and his followers were behind the matter. They have deep ties to the imperial household.
Yeah, man, a lot of the mysteries that we had in the original Three Houses is being unraveled very quickly in this game.
As I suspected. You're a clever man, Margrave Gautier. Well done.
Thank you, Your Highness.
So is that his dad?
If we continue wringing information out of them at this pace, we'll soon have a clear picture of what transpired.
So that must be Sylvain's dad.
My uncle's attendants must also confess to the slaughter in Duscur.
His brother's Miklon.
But now that things have come this far, we can't expect the Western lords to stay silent. We need a way to keep them far from power.
Oh, there are always ways, provided you're willing to keep all your options open.
Yes, I suppose so. Let us speak more of this later. For now, spread word of what you have found to every palace and pub in the land. That should help keep the lords in check.
Is that wise, Your Highness? If we announce that Rufus was involved in the tragedy of Duscur,
I will not feed my people half-truths. They deserve to know.
I've always admired that candor, Your Highness. Yet such news is sure to create a degree of unrest in the kingdom.
So you suggest we bury the truth? Should it somehow come to light, the people's faith in me will be forever shaken. If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
fine words, though I doubt they'll appease the people of Duscur. Nor the rest of Fargus, many of whom will not be so quick to forgive.
Ha! We thought you might say as much, which is why His Highness and I have devised a solution.
Okay, let's hear it.
I will resign the title of Duke and pass it to my heir.
Oh, damn. Okay, Felix.
Spare me, Rodrigue. One person with wild ideas is already one too many.
It's not wild at all, Matthias. Someone must bear responsibility for what happened in Duscur. People will naturally seek to point the finger at His Highness, and we need him unsullied if he is to lead. Someone has to get down in the mud and bear the slings and arrows for him. Who better for such a task than me?
Damn, Rodrigue.
Rodrigue will abandon his title and work with Dedue to restore harmony between our people. I'm not asking him to take his life. Rather, he offered to spend it to set things to rights.
Rodrigue is a good guy.
In that case, we've only to deal with the issue of the throne. I believe we should move forward with your coronation straight away.
I agree. My time at the Officers' Academy was a valuable experience, but I belong here now. Obviously, Felix won't be able to return either. Have him come to me later, so I can deliver the news and an apology.
I've already had a word and told him what must be done. You've no need to apologize.
Yes, I have. As for you, Gustav, you'll also be staying here in the kingdom.
But I abandoned my homeland. There can be no place for me in Fargus.
I will make a place for you. I need your help. Lady Rhea will understand.
It would be my great honor, Your Highness.
Send word to the Church and the Lords. Count Galatea will be in charge of contacting the South. Now, there's another topic I'd like to discuss. I wish to reorganize my army. Since I have you all assembled, I'd like to hear your suggestions.
Okay, big changes. Big changes.
You still working, Dimitri? Have you even slept since the battle?
Never mind that. There's a favor I've been meaning to ask of you.
Yeah, he's gonna ask us to come and be like a general in his armies or something.
It won't happen right away, but I'm considering the formation of a new private army. I need someone to captain them, and I was hoping it might be you.
And what does the leader of the kingdom need with a private army?
Blue Lion Strike Force. Edie approves.
I fear my uncle may have rubbed off on too many of my knights. I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's clear as day that bribery ran rampant. To rectify the matter, I'm looking into a complete reorganization of the army. These next several years will be an age of civil war, and I want to be surrounded with the best and most loyal soldiers I can find.
Well, that does sound interesting. Still, I'm just a regular old grunt. Why put me in charge?
Because this will be an army of commoners, not knights and nobles. A mercenary like you is far more likely to earn their trust than some stuffy noble who's never known a day of hardship. Please, allow me to be clear. This is not an order. If you'd rather return to the academy, you're free to do so.
Are you kidding? I'm in. Thank you, Dimitri.
Having put down Rufus's revolt and ended his uncle's life, Dimitri draws closer to the truth regarding the tragedy of Duscur, and also begins the process of ascending the throne. All the while, the Adrestian Empire deals with a fierce power struggle in its capital, Enbar, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading
Okay, so that's what the
horde.
other options would have led us down, is dealing with those other conflicts.
Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
Interesting. Prologue has been completed. And with that, we're going to end this episode. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And in the next episode, it looks like we're going beyond the prologue finally. So interestingly enough, what I'm looking at right now, look at those files next to where it says prologue. It does say chapter 3. So even though technically everything's been listed as prologue so far, the next chapter might actually be the last chapter in the demo. So, yeah, that appears to be the case. I kind of thought that the prologue would then lead into Chapter 1, but clearly, based on these file names, that is not the case. Chapter 2 is 3 Houses, Chapter 3 was Crisis in Fhirdiad, and it looks like we're going to be going into Chapter 4 now. So, yeah, interesting stuff. So, we might be getting close to the end of the demo for Azure Gleam, the Blue Lions side of things, and I'll have to decide if I want to start the other ones and try those ones out as well, or if we want to wait. Because when we actually have the full release of the game, we are going to be going down the Blue Lions path, so I don't know if I want to start the other ones, but maybe. We'll have to see. We'll decide once we finish Chapter 4, and I'll let you all know. So, yeah, just hold off on that one, and you'll know soon enough. All right, well, yep, this is where we're going to end things. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you in the next episode. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Ivan K, Len, HLLJ, Knife Namaste, Caleb Adkins, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.